Moan it in, boys. Moan it in. So f***ing harsh, man. It's just, it's pissing me off, man. What a river. So f***ing dumb, man. That might be one of the most retarded bluffs I've ever done. It ain't spew if it gets through. Jesus, my heart's going. Oh my god, I've just flopped a... Excuse me, sir. Leveling war. I don't like it when I can only play like 3 tables. I think Queen 8 deuce I'm just going to range bet on, so I'm going to go a third with range here. And then against this guy, Do I want to... I still think I want to bet. Do I want to like range bet this? Maybe not. I think a king I would range bet. I don't think an ace is as good. It's actually a really bad card here in this circumstance as well, I think. It gets really, really awkward, so... And like kings, I think, ends up being a bad one because I think some of his bluffs are going to come from like king jack and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to fold this combo on the river. What do we lose to? Ace queen, ace 8 suited, eights. What does he bluff? 10-9, stuff like that. I think... actually kind of an annoying one. Seeing as he's quite aggressive. I think I might just have to call this one off. I might just roll and call a certain amount of the time here. I don't think he has that much for value. I don't think he's going to have 10 jack though. Let me call like 25% of the time or something. 30% of the time, not this time. Yeah, awkward one. I'm good. Like, if I'm folding there, I'm going to have to start having some traps. Maybe like Queen X is just better because then we block more stuff. And it's not like he's going to have kings very often. This really sucks, actually. I might fold jacks here. Sad. Maybe I could just fold. I don't know. I mean, if he's a full stack, I would just fold. But 70 bigs, I guess, like... Don't know. Just he gets the net tag just with the 17% VPIP and then the snap 4-bet, like, big with kings is just... It's just a classic Stain thing to do. You can just get an idea that these people are just... I was going to say poor, but... mid-roll for this one. I don't know if we just pure 4-bet this or not in a solver, but I think it's a good hand to take in position. Or call, basically. I'm probably just always going to call flop and turn. Might fold on something like the Queen of Diamonds turn or something. Maybe I won't, actually. Yeah, going to be seeing a river. And then, yeah, probably folding on rivers versus action, I think. Yeah. That is top set. Gonna bat on such a wet board, I think. Could check, but I'm gonna get more money in. If you want to have a 6, that'd be pretty cool. So I am gonna raise just because I need to get more money in for the time they have a 6. So, and I still think I want to raise over pairs here occasionally, or most of the time actually. It might be a bad hand to raise with. Maybe if it's like a 7 on the turn, it might be better because it's more likely to have 7x and 6x. Maybe we just always want to raise like 7s and flat 10s sometimes. Mid-roll, so we'll flat here. Oh my god, I've just flopped a... Excuse me, sir. Fucking reasonable flop, innit? Yeah, I am gonna bet. I've got a royal flush. Especially because Chris can have like some just flushes and stuff. He can have some hands that are dead that we want to get money in. Well, I mean, any hand is dead. How funny is that? Any hand is dead. Every single hand is drawing dead to us. Find the raise, son. I guess just check, to be honest. It's a bit sad, but... Good news is he might bluff this river. Look at this, he's just fucking called 3 streets, the dickhead. Yeah, he's just gonna just do this because he just has like... I'm gonna have to give him room here because he's just always... He's bluffing 100% of the time. So I have to just like min click here. It's the only thing I can do. I don't think he's ever gonna 4-bet jam, but he is 100% bluffing. Because look at the board and look at our hand. Go on, do it. Yeah. I don't think anyone's got it in them to jam there. Even though, like, I have... I guess I can have jacks. I've 3-bet blind on blinds. With the ace of clubs, I will bet. I think this folds out some... like, we block hands like ace 10 of clubs and stuff, which is actually quite fine. Like, if we had, like, the ace of diamonds, I would check here. I think there's a big difference. And I would barrel on a club turn as well. Whereas here, I think I'm going to check back. And I might actually hear a river versus bats on certain rivers. I wonder if actually this hand makes sense as a double. Yeah, I think maybe now I'd rather do it with, like, the ace of diamonds rather than the ace of clubs. So we fold out. Maybe the ace of clubs isn't good here. Maybe it's irrelevant, but... I think this is a good one because our hand can't stand up to much on river. So I think barreling the turn rather than checking back and looking to hero some. Because we should fold out just like king, jack, king 10 and stuff now. So I think that's a pretty good double barrel candidate as well. I rolled... I don't even normally open this under the gun, so... there we go. There's a set and a 3-bet pot. You got pocket queens, buddy. Fucking hell, it's about time. Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable. I think I would just range bet here, I think. For a third, but... I'm going to click the call button versus bet, and then I'm going to click the call button on 100% of rivers. To the point where I might not actually look at the river. Because there's not a single river I would fold on. Seven's nice. I guess we can have some 7x. 7x of diamonds. I don't think he really has any. Nice. So fucking clean. Moan it in, boys. Moan it in. Yeah, I'm gonna start betting here, and we can continue, and then we can turn our hand into a bluff if needs be on later streets. Do I want to like bluff the turn here? Yeah, I'm on a 96, so this is probably just going to go bat, bat, bat. With pot on the river, I think. I was wondering if he was going to fold hands like ace-5 and stuff, which I think he should, but I don't know if he would. And then I think just block, to be honest. Nice. And then I'm going to have to go egregiously big, and bluffs are probably going to... I mean, ace-8 can just call, to be honest. I don't expect to get called a lot there. I don't expect him to have a queen a lot there, to be honest. And even if he does, it's like kind of mad for me to be bluffing for the most part. Really difficult to maneuver these spots. I think we're just always seeing a river and then deciding from there. I think in theory we just have to call this, but I think in practice people don't really triple this very often as a bluff. Yeah, I mean, gonna have to send it here. We have run it twice on at 600 even for the smaller part. Flipping. Always good to win the first. Hello. Any pairs about? That'll do. Always good to win the second. Against jam? I think we just call, right? You should never have queens, so I think it's only jacks that we lose to here. It should just be a bunch of ace king. Eights? Wasn't expecting eights. Fucking hell. No 8 or 5. Nice. I think I am going to bet this combo with the jack of spades. I think having a jack is okay because we block queen jack, which is a hand that's going to bet call. And we should fold out some king x. River's interesting. He shouldn't have any leads. I guess if he does, we have to call. Now we just check river, I think. Pretty sure. Oh, well, okay. I wonder if I just want to raise bigger here with those chat. I'm going to bomb turn. And then give up river unimproved. Because he will have some folds. Even though the folds are going to be hands that most of the time that... I swear, I don't fucking hit anything against this guy, man. 8-3 off, man. Look at all the fucking outs I've got. Not to mention he can fold the turn. I shouldn't get jammed on here, but you never know. I still think checking... Because I don't think betting has much merit. I don't think he should bet half pot and then call a 40% raise with like kings, queens. So I think checking and then just hoping to improve basically. Guess he could have some 10-9, but I mean even that calls turn, so yeah, and then check river. It'll just have to be a check fold, even though I guess he's like king jack of hearts will probably bluff river. King queen of hearts, like no, because I can have 7-8, which just might fold. So, but I think we're gonna lose most of the time. Yeah. I mean, at least we got to realize equity and over. But just again, man, so fucking frustrating. Just, oh yeah, pair flush draw, open ender, brick. Just give me a fucking absolute juicer here. Come on. I mean, that probably quantifies a juicer against this guy. Yeah, just in case he's off on one, but there's a reasonable chance. There is a world where he has a hand like 9s here, which would be lovely to see, but he's gonna have some overpairs. Fucking hell, man. Just can't beat Wales. 10 or an 8. So fucking harsh, man. I can't even get a super clean fucking board here. Give me an ace. Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, wow, he had a jack as well. Holy shit, what a river. Maybe I could have gone bigger on the river. This guy, I assume, has misclicked, or he's just a bit of a tit. Having the king of clubs is pretty big here. Because I think, like, queen 10 of clubs. So, he can literally only have, like, a6, 6, 7 of clubs. So I think I have to call this, because there's nothing else he can have on that river, I don't think. Ace 10 of clubs. What bluffs? It just have to be some, like... With the king of clubs, I don't think I can fold, but I don't know what I'm expecting to see. Yeah, he doesn't even jam that. The guy's not a rag. The guy's not a proper rag. Should fold the river. He's a little fucking bitch. He probably doesn't even have, like, whatever. Guess I have to 3-bet. He's going to cold call enough of the time anyway. And we'll have to jam versus 4-bet. I think I do this. And then just... I don't really know, to be honest. It's a really weird spot as well. I think I'll just still 3-bet. This guy's going to cold call a lot. The only problem is we're going to go 3-way pretty often. I will fold this to a 4-bet, I think, just because I don't think he's going to get that out of line 4-betting in these positions. Let's do like this. I kind of want to slow down a bit now. It's a pretty shit turn when you consider his range. Is it ever going to not come 4 to a straight? Let's have like fucking... It's just, it's pissing me off, man. That's, here the turn's not actually great, but I think I'm going to go half pot. On that turn, it's like, I don't think I want to be... I think I want to be able to bet a range of hands, and I think when we start going bigger, we're basically betting like ace, queen plus. Bluffs here are going to be very awkward. Slightly over. You're just going to have like king, queen a lot, but it's so hard for me. Oh, fuck, he's got king, jack. Oh, I could have gone bigger than that then. Question is, do I want to jam versus 4-bets? Don't need to figure it out. Could just go for bet jam. If there's like ace 10 or something, I'm just going to go for bet jam. I think he folds on this turn a lot, but... Like, I don't know if it's better to check and hope for, like, you know, him to pair up. I don't think he's going to bluff too much. Here, we'll go... What kind of size do we want to bet here on this turn? I guess, like this. Obviously, we can defend to a raise. But I won't be loving a raise. I won't hate it. He doesn't raise 10 a lot. Well, that's the nuts. Flop top 2 and a bomb pot. Lead, please. I'm gonna call 4-bet here. Question is, what fucking size do we want to go now? I think I'm gonna go like half pot, because I still think I'm gonna bet some sets and stuff. Might go like 60%, I think. Oh, we get snap called. Maybe we could have gone bigger. Eesh. What a river. What a river. Yeah. All right then. In that dynamic. King. In this dynamic. Ace king versus aces. Got 1 out to win, a few to chop. So fucking unreal, man. So unfair in this dynamic with this guy. I'm 3-betting fucking loads. This guy's cold calling everything. He should be 4-betting and just so fucking sad. Just every time there's a whale on a table, just start getting absolutely fucked, man. So unfair. Yeah, I am going to blast this one here. I'm just wondering what size. I think 150% part. 17 plus 8.5. We'll go like 27, I think. Nice. I just fucking hate it. I just fucking hate it. I hate having to use all my cognitive fucking abilities on, like, you know, things like 3-4 and getting good bluffs through, and then just literally just sitting on a table when it doesn't matter what I do, I get stacked there. I can't not get stacked. It's just the same as just being like, just ripping up money because I can't do anything. I'm going to get stacked there all the time. It just feels like, you know, I'm fucking utilizing all this skill and knowledge and stuff like that just to run into spots where I can't do anything but lose money. And it's like, okay, well, what was the point of me doing all the other shit when that's just going to happen? So fucking dumb, man. Do we 3-bet here? Is a question. Platin feels kind of nitty, but... I'm actually going to cold call this here. In this type of spot. And then... 8 life in this type of spot. Ace queen suited. Gonna be check calling. And now we got a royal draw. And then we're gonna have to flat here, I guess. And this is kind of the issue with this type of hand, but that's not a royal. We're gonna check here. We're gonna call. Yeah, and then we're done with that hand. And I think it's actually a good one to call. We're going to be... what's he going to have here? Like king 9, king 8 suited. But then what's going to bluff? I don't think people bluff enough there. I really want to jam here, but it's just fucking suicidal. I'm gonna do it. This is just absolute suicide. I think he's going to bluff a bunch. I don't think he's ever going to be strong. And I would probably check range on this river. That might be one of the most retarded bluffs I've ever done. But it ain't spew if it gets through. Jesus, my heart's going from that. Fucking hell. I think king 7 deuce I'm going to bet small on and just maybe not range bet, but yeah, basically range bet, to be honest. With it being a bit more disconnected. We will call... Okay, I think... Do I want to bet the turn? Yeah, I'm on a high roll, so we'll go for the bet. Now we'll bet fold. I think he'll just have a bunch of... When he checks this quickly, I don't think he's going to have that much value. And we want to charge flush draws. And you can also have hands like ace jack of spades, jack 9 of spades. Yeah, we'll be jamming here, but I don't love it. I don't want to call again. I could call. I'm on a low roll, so I'm going to call, actually. Hang on, I have spots left, right, and center. Yeah, so we're going to continue flop, and honestly, most turns as well. Here, we're going to check raise. Yeah, we'll continue turn, but not love it. Here, I think we can go either way. I'm on a 99, so nah. Not really a spot where I want to bet that much, I don't think. He's going to do this and call by 10-9. Shame we could have won a lot more. So I don't know whether bet or check is good here. Because we're chopping against some stuff. It's just like, maybe it's just better to check, and because the ace and the king is going to be really good for us anyway. But I guess like we can, like, if we bet, he calls like ace queen, ace jack suited. And the jack is, yeah, I think we're just going to chop against that ace queen of hearts here, basically. Most of the time. Best to ever do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to bet here. What size? I think 40% pot feels nice. We're not really going to have that many sets here. Sevens is the only one. We'll have the occasional 5-6 suited. And yeah, ace on the river. And I think he's mainly just going to have ace king here. Maybe not. I obviously can't hero this. I would check range on the river here. So I'd check if I have like 5-6 suited or ace 5 suited here. I would check that on the river as well. No, you can't have ace 5 suited because I think that just wants to back get in the flop. So back get in. Yeah. Yeah, I think we continue here. I think we can go either way. 4-bet or call. I'm going to go for the call. And get stacked. It's kind of hard to not get stacked here. Yeah, I'm going to bet. I think this hand is just going to want to bet more often than not. I rolled higher. Size-wise, I guess just like half pot is going to be fine here. And then shove in just a bunch of rivers. I don't really want to see a jack or a spade. Jacks and tens are going to be pretty prevalent in his range. Clean river. And yeah, rolling. And hopefully heroes jacks or something. Could also have like queen 10 suited. Queen 10 of diamonds would be a nice one. I think our value probably, if I ever, I don't really have a flat jacks here, so I'm basically only jamming queen X here. So my bluffs would have to be, I would be bluffing probably something like king 10 of diamonds, because I block like queen 10 and king queen of diamonds. But I also just, I think on the turn we're a bit more polar with our bluffs. Maybe not on queen X actually. So if that was just like queen 9 5 3 double flush draw, I think our bluffs, we don't bluff our flush draws all that often because we want to realize equity with a bunch of them. So I think we end up in certain spots bluffing a bit more polar with like the one spade type hands or the one heart type hands, and then hands that are just like a very clear bet fold kind of thing. Right, this guy sits down and 3-bets us. We're going to stick it in his eye. Snaps it off. Good looking flop. Nice. Interesting one. Don't think we could we ever have leads? Because we have like 10-9 off and 10-8 suited, and probably don't have 8-9 off all the time though. On the lower also, I'm just going to call here. King will be checking our range on. Check, call, and turn, and then playing a river. It literally couldn't have got any worse. We basically don't win as well, unless he has aces or ace king. But he doesn't have ace king. Aces checks back as well, so we just lose. Ace 10's a bit thin on the turn. Pocket queens against a fun player. going to overbet and then overbet a bunch of rivers, I think. 9 is not going to fold. We can have a bunch of 10x as well. 10 jack will just call flop. King 10. Stuff like that. 4 is hopefully a brick. Yeah, and then overbet again, I think. Fold? What do you mean, fold? Right. I am... come on. Do it. Swap a set and a 4-bet pot. Fuck. It's doubly bad as well because we have to continue on this flop. Okay, jam pretty quickly here. I think call. He shouldn't have 10s here, and jacks is too thin. So we're looking at queens and kings. And then we have the obvious, like, ace king and stuff. It's quite a big shove. It's only really ace king and ace queen as well. And I think, yeah, I think 7s call, but then fold 10s and 8s because we have more equity with 7s with the gutter, so. Such a fucking stain. So, yeah, it's like the worst hand he can jam, and it's dumb as well because I fold 10s and I fold jacks because he doesn't jam those anyway, so it doesn't matter because it's not like we beat value. And then I call basically like 7s and then just better hands, and I have aces and kings, so it's just... It's a really bad shove. On his part, but he just doesn't he doesn't play like, you know, thinking. He's just like, I've got a hand that I'm scared, I'm all in. Aces. Hello. I swear to God, if you fold. Good, he's got 93% VPIP. Yeah, just 3-bet. I mean, he barely folds, so I don't want to take the absolute piss. Bet jam. I probably bet here, and then I think I jam 100% of rivers against this guy. We got a little bit of value at least. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I think we were... Oh shit, we're down actually, I think. Really? Oh yeah, I suppose we got stacked ones, but I thought we were gonna be... 160 down, that's not too bad. We were 300 up at one point and then spaffed it off with 7s. Maybe I can just fold.